This is Jewell Loyd. Most of you guys know me as a WNBA champion, an Olympian, college dropout, but let's add storyteller to that list. I'm bringing my amazing community, my experiences to you and everyone across the world. Welcome to the warehouse.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the warehouse. We're back. Actually, I've been here. Jewel's back.
I'm back.
Yeah, Jewel's back. Long road trip back home in Vegas. And it's a city that's like no other right now. It's popping, filled with some cool events, especially what's going on with the off season. And I'm talking about the NBA off season, guys.
Yep.
Before we get into that, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the warehouse for some awesome content. We got some stuff going on. Can't wait to give you guys more episodes. But yeah, back to the offseason. And I feel like the NBA offseason, yeah, we got the trades going on. KD went to Houston.
Yep.
A lot of big names moved. The draft. But I feel like when the NBA truly kicks off in the offseason is Summer League.
Yeah.
And you're at the capital. You're at like the mecca of Summer League hoops, Las Vegas. So, Joe, have you been checking out any of the Summer League games?
Honestly, like you said, I just got back, so everything I've been watching has been on TV. But you definitely have a different vibe when you come during this time of the year. There's way more people. It's active. It's live. Everything's, everyone has a jersey on. You see way more jerseys, and it's like you're back in the 90s kind of vibes. But Summer League is definitely on and popping. And obviously, you turn the TV, all you see is, Cooper Flag, 10 points, all this stuff, and everyone's hyped about that. And they had a good win the other day, but it's definitely that time of the year.
Yeah, I love Summer League, honestly. It's such a vibe. It's such a vibe. Everyone's just walking around. You watch basketball all day. It's like the coolest thing. Hopefully you get to check out a game or two. But let's dive into Summer League. Why not, right? We're we're hoop heads, right? We got nothing else to talk about. We're hoop heads. So Cooper Flag on the scene, made his debut, 5 of 21 shooting. But they got the dub against, Bronny James's Lakers. We actually had a pretty decent game as well. It went for the win. Unfortunately, he came up short. But take me through a little bit of Cooper Flag's game. If you watch too much of it, I don't know if you watched too much of it or not, but take me through his game, what you see, what you liked.
No, I think it's really smart. I think Jason Kidd said earlier, having him handle the ball a little bit more, bringing it up. We obviously saw that at Duke, so he's very versatile in his way of putting this different pressure, different looks. Definitely in the NBA, you got to be able to handle the ball. I think just a different perspective, how you want to get up the floor. His ability to pass. I mean, there was a couple of times where he was able to really get down the lane. Everyone kind of flushed to him, and he's able to kick it out for shooters. So having someone besides your point guard be able to bring the ball up helps a lot. And so you see that. And he's always just playing so hard. All the 50-50 balls, all the extra possessions, he kind of gives that for your team. And he has some good putbacks, some great blocks, protecting the rim. He kind of does everything. I mean, I don't know. I think we talked about this before. I don't know if he's a defensive specialist or a three-point specialist, right? He's not a specialist of anything, but he does so many things so well. And so it's really hard to take something away from him. He has something else that he falls back on. So it's going to be cool to see. Obviously, he's still a kid. He's still growing and learning. And his ceiling's so high, but you already kind of could see how things can work. Obviously, for everyone in Summer League, everyone in the league, health is everything. So if he stays healthy, that's a big part. But he plays so hard. I think that's something that we're starting to see. It's a skill, and if you have it, it definitely helps you a lot. And regardless if it's Summer League, sometimes guys take a lot of off possessions in Summer League too.
Yeah. And
I don't think he took one possession off. So that's actually really cool to see that he took it real serious. I think that's kind of how he is with everything. He goes and gives 100%.
Yeah. I mean, I think as a prospect, he looks great. I mean, he fits the mold in the modern NBA, right? He could do it all. He's you could play him basically at the 3 all the way up to the 5. You're playing small. And with his skill set, I think he can make that instant impact. I mean, with that Mavericks team, when they're healthy, they're going to be nice. They're going to be so nice. And I love to see the support too. You saw the guys out there. I think you saw Najee Marshall, Kai. I think you saw who else was out there for them. It was PJ Washington, I believe. So the whole squad was there. It was cool to see. But they got another guy who was actually the star of the show.
Yeah,
I know Cooper Flag and Bronny were the main events. But in my eyes, Ryan Nembhard, man, went undrafted.
Yep.
The brother of Andrew Nembhard from the Pacers.
Yep.
Had a game. He had a game, 21 points, and looked nice. And he's just a pure floor general.
He's solid.
He's so good.
Like he's just poised, like he wasn't rushed. He was just like, I do this, man. Like, but that's how he was in college too. Like I feel like he didn't get enough credit for what he did and how he played. And so for him to go undrafted, end up on a team like the Mavs, and they need a little steady point guard, someone who understands, just time and possession. But yeah, he looked great yesterday.
He looked great. And it sucks. I mean, he's undersized. You hear guys like KD talk about, undersized guard is almost a liability unless you're X, Y, and Z. And I feel like you either got to be a dog defensively.
Yep.
You have to be some kind of specialist, as you're saying. You got to be able to shoot from the outside. And you don't really see that too much. And it's like him coming into this game, he's D'ing up. He's running the floor. He's controlling the pace of the game. And he can hit shots. I think that if this guy does make the roster eventually, he'll be one of the steals. He was undrafted.
Yeah,
just because of his size, and that they even said that he tweaked his shot mechanics throughout the whole season. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have, even gotten looks. I don't know how that kind of affects it. I mean, he shot 32%, skyrocket all the way up to about 40. So he was the star of the show yesterday, and I think with the Mavericks, especially with Kai coming back later in the season, you're going to see a mix of guards. They got Exum, they got D'Angelo Russell, and then you might see a mix of Brandon Williams and him. So if he makes that roster. Might be a little loaded, but he could probably crack that code and probably be up there.
Yeah, like that's the cool thing about Summer League too. Like a lot of people who haven't seen certain players or are unsure about certain things, you're able to really, work your value a little bit more and also just get reps. Like a lot of times it's just people need to see you get live reps. Like you can do a workout by yourself and you look freaking amazing, but you go and play 5-on-5, you look awful, right? So Summer League allows you to really do that. And I really wish we had that, like a week or whatever for people to have live play. All these things to get ready for a season. It's literally like you get drafted, now you're on the team. Like you only had like that 1-2 weeks with your own team, but having like the whole even the combine, all those things, like it's just a value to have for GMs, for coaches, even for your confidence too. Like to get a taste of oh, I can do this. Then you have things to work on before you even get to your team. I think that's like one of the best things about something like this. Well, you just get exposure.
Absolutely, and there's been so many stars. Before we get into some of the people. Can you kind of elaborate what KD was meaning about the undersized guard thing as well? And if you see it in your league as well, like you see some undersized guards in the W and how they have to make it and kind of crack the code to be on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely, it's almost rare now that you see a point guard that's 6'2", right? Like a point guard who is 5'11", who's just like dominated and things like that. I think what KD was saying, it makes sense if you look at all the teams, either the teams that are in the finals, in the conference finals, whatever it is, their team's just long. Like, I remember talking to Kai about it. He's like, he had to change how he finished. Mind you, he's the freak of nature. So, it's like, you were saying you change the way you finish, probably add in a little more spin here and there. But he just said, like, it's just different.
It's
like,
easier said than done for him, right? Like...
for sure. I'm like, what? But yeah, no, it's definitely different. And, the game's is so much more athletic. It's, it's so hard to get inside the lane and not have just hands, crowding your space, deflections, all these things. And we're definitely seeing that in our game as well. I think you're seeing just girls are just getting taller and bigger and stronger. They're trusting their athleticism a little bit more. I think before it was like, I think we talked about this as well. Like it was like the 2-foot jump stop, like B-foot, like there's all these things. Not saying like take that away, but it was so preached like, don't do this. I was a part of I coached for a little bit and it was like coaches were telling their players like, don't do Euro steps, like don't be creative. And I'm like, but you have girls that are able to do all these things. Like, why not teach that? Whether they use it or not, at least they have it. You never know. And now you're seeing that way more in our game as well. It's, everyone's it's quicker and faster. You're able to kind of break away from the play a little more because you're athletic, right? And so it's definitely true. Like the game is changing for sure. But the one thing that probably will never change is the IQ, right? Like you could be super athletic, you could be super quick, all these things, have all the handles, but if you miss the pass, your pass is late and not on time, that affects the shooter. Or, you don't know certain things. Like that's actually why KD is still KD and why Kai is still Kai, right? It's like because their IQ is really high. Yeah. So you got to be able to understand that as well. But yeah, no, the game is definitely shifting. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, you see a dime a dozen, like not a dime a dozen, but you actually see a scarce amount of elite small guards. I think the one that always comes to mind right now is definitely Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, for sure.
For what he could do and how he could just maneuver into the lane. He's got such great footwork, his jump stop ability, his playing off 2 feet. And that kind of levels the athleticism, right? When you play off 2 feet and you get into that paint, and now you have options, right? I could fade, I can get in, I can do up and under, I could kick. There's so many things you could do off the 2 feet, and I think he's a master of that. So any small guards you're watching out there, like pay attention to that guy.
Really on that, it's like his specialty to me is like his strength. Like he's strong as hell. So it's like, because he's able to be so strong, he's able to bump and not be unbalanced. He's able to like have that on top of his own footwork and all those things. So like if you're able to if you're not, I was working out with one of our trainers. She's like, hey, if you're going to miss a lot of shots, if you're not a great shooter, then you better be fucking strong to go get the rebound. Like, it's like one or the other, right? And if you're not going to be super this, then you need to be, the other side. And so that's also a good note too. Like, yeah, you could be small, all these things, and not, super athletic, gifted. But if you're strong, if you're have a high IQ, all these other things, you work hard, although like that makes a big difference too. But yeah, no, it's a different category for sure, because a lot of times the mindset, if you're smaller, everyone's like, oh, post them up, mouse in the house, right? Like
free cheese,
expose them. Yeah, exactly. So for them too, it's like the mindset is that I'm not going to be a mouse in the house, right? So I think that also comes with always still being like the smaller player all along, and you get to the league or vice versa, and then now you have something that other players don't have. They might be super athletic, but if you could move them, then they're just another body.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. And speaking of the other guards, I mean, we saw some other summer league action, some high profile rookies. VJ Edgecombe had an awesome debut against the Jazz, against the number 5 pick, who was Ace Bailey, and this whole thing. I'm sure you heard about the whole Ace Bailey, story of like playing for the Jazz, what he wants to do, and all that. So
no comment.
Yeah. VJ had a really good game. I mean, unfortunately, I think he got nicked up, so he wasn't playing the last few. Ace had a good bounce back game. Any other rookies that you feel like that you've been watching or kind of keeping your eye on during this time or during summer league? Anyone you've been hearing about?
Honestly, no. But I know that I was looking at some of the Hornet players. But see, I'm always like secretly rooting for like Charlotte. I don't know why. Okay. Like I don't know why.
What's your story behind Charlotte?
I don't have one, but I just feel like they're fun to watch. Their announcers are great. Like like the city supports them, so I'm like, I want you guys to be good. So looking at their rookies, I think they did pretty good in the draft. I mean, there's just so much movement. Honestly, I haven't watched enough, or know enough of what's now the summer league, but that's the thing. Like I'm watching it so much that I'm gonna, by the time summer league's over, I'm gonna know all the rookies, all the younger players, even not just the rookies, but even the players who 2-3 years in now that are getting more playing time. I'm good to know them as well. So yeah, I'm excited, because that's like where you're like, okay, like now where you start seeing how rosters change and all those things. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of the second and third year players, Terrence Shannon.
Yeah, I know.
He's been balling.
Yeah, he's been killing. He had like 20 and 9.
Yeah. I mean, take me through his progression. I mean, he grew like as he got drafted as a rookie in Timberwolves. It almost felt like he wasn't getting buried in the bench, but it was hard for him to kind of like get in and make an impact right away. And then he kind of found it, being an active, pesky defender, hitting shots.
TJ.
So take me through him. Like, take me through his progression, or take me through what you've seen from Terrence Shannon.
TJ,
I know you're close with him. I know you're hella close with him.
I am. That's like little bro for sure. He's just a crazy athlete. And the thing we always told him, it's like, you can't turn it off and on when you want to. That switch has to be on all the time, because he has these gifts that like you pray you wish you had, right? You're like, oh my gosh, if I just had a 45-inch vert, when I was 13, or if I had the ability to just bang someone off and still be balanced and all these, it's like, you just have that. You can't take that for granted. So I really think him being on that team and being really close with Ann, everyone is seeing how well that team did. And, he believed that he should be on the team. He believed that he should be in the league. He believed that he should be playing all these things. And for him, it's just the consistent work and the consistent buy-in. It's really easy to kind of just like be a kid.
Yeah.
Right. And not have anyone to really pull you along. And, he's just too good to have that. So to see his growth, his work ethic, like he was just he was just working out back home, like doing sleds, all these things. Like he has a crazy work ethic. When he buys in, he could be unstoppable. And now to see all the behind the scenes action come to life, and now he's playing so well. He's confident. He knows his role. Like, he knows what he could do. He has experience of obviously going to, like, conference, all these things, like everything. Like, he's seen what it's like to be on the road, and be a rookie on the road, and know what it takes to still be, a pro.
Yeah.
And now you kind of see it. So I was super happy when I saw him play and saw his stats. I'm like, all right, this is who we know he is. And, he could definitely help the team without a doubt. And it's hard to find minutes in the league, but with that natural ability, I mean, it's him against him, it's not anyone else.
Yeah. I mean, and granted, he's a lefty. He's always gonna have he's got that lefty stroke.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a stroke on him, so it's good. I mean, I'm glad to see him do well. He's Chicago Hoopers, man. You always got to support him.
Exactly. He's part of the warehouse.
He is part of the warehouse. He's actually an OG member.
He's an OG. He's an OG member.
One other player, actually two other players I wanted to highlight really quick before we kind of move on, was Nikola Topic. OKC found another gem.
Always. Salo's super happy, bro. Salo hit us up when they drafted him. Salo hit us up like, bro, he's the real deal. He's so good, great passer, like super high IQ. We're like, bro, how do you even find this guy? He's like, bro, come on, like Serbian. I'm like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was super hyped on him from day one. So now to see it, and people are like, who's this guy? I'm like,
dude,
man.
And no one realized it because he's been shelved because of his knee injury. But man, he's just like, you're basically taking Jokic and putting him in a smaller body. You know what I mean? Like, his IQ, his ability to see the play before the play, like he had a full court pass. Like he just made eye contact with the guy and just went like, not even hand signal, just like looked at him, and the guy just sprinted, boom, just like a touchdown football, or like a Hail Mary pass right to the bucket. He just has such a good feel for the game, man. Like, and he's so good at scoring. He's got that slow kind of finish, the Euro finish. He's super skilled. OKC found another gem. I don't know how they're going to keep all these guys with the whole second apron shit. So I don't know what the hell they're going to do.
I don't know.
And they just paid all their guys. You saw those crazy contracts. I don't know how they're going to keep everybody. And then the other person I was going to mention was Carter Bryant from the Spurs.
Yep.
Again, another franchise who found another gem. If they can keep that core together and they didn't have to blow it up to get another star, I mean, you're looking at a pretty deep team.
Yeah.
Carter Bryant from Arizona. If you guys haven't watched any of his film, please do. He is an absolute menace on defense. Switching, communicating. He's talking like he's a 8-9 year vet.
Bro, they always find guys like that. Always. Like, they always find like great like defenders, great communicators, like good teammate, good people. They draft really well all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Excited to watch those guys grow. But let's shift gears real quick. Somebody found a role on the Mavericks. Phil Handy. Yeah. Your boy Phil, Coach Phil.
OG Phil.
94 feet a game, baby. He's back in the league with the Mavericks. Hired by them to be a skills and developmental coach for them. What'd you think of the hire? Obviously, very close ties with Phil and what he's brought to the table. So, what'd you think of the hire, Jewell?
No, I mean, honestly, knowing Phil, knowing Kai, knowing where both of them are in their lives, and what they're trying to do beyond just basketball, it just makes sense. Phil has so much insight about the league, and having them draft young players like Cooper and everyone. You kind of need someone to kind of accelerate the process a little bit, and someone who knows. And if he could coach Kai at the age of 20, 21, or 19, if that. And they kind of get him, right. I think he could coach a lot of people, right. And you have good people around, it changes your dynamic in your team, and he knows his stuff. So I'm excited for him because he obviously him coaching us at Unrivaled was new for him, and it was experience for us, and it was a really good time. We both learned a lot. All of us learned a lot. Everyone who had that experience did, and you could see what makes him, right? You can see why Kobe got along with him. You can see why he coached the best players and works with the best players, because he has this different attention to detail, which is huge. And a lot of people don't have that time or the patience to really dive into film the way he does, to dive into, simple ball screen defense or offense. And he does. So I'm excited for him. It's a new beginning. Like I said, I know both of them very well. I'm sure that it just made sense. And I think as you get older and as you kind of experience what, this industry is, you want to be around like good people. And And I think that's a really good hire. So I'm excited for him, and go Mavs.
Yeah, I'm excited for him too. Honestly, I mean, he takes players and just molds them into something that they don't even see. Right?
Yeah.
Someone like
sure.
someone like Austin Reeves, who took a huge step. Now you're looking at a guy who's going to be making $150 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Credit to Phil Handy in the way he can kind of coach movement and handles and things that you don't really see, right? So is that something that you kind of picked up and learned from him as well?
Oh, for sure. He cares. And that's the thing. Like, I'm very selective with who I train with, who I work out with, for many reasons, because I want to be around people who actually care about me as a person and a basketball player, and he does. And so knowing that, on top of all the X and O's, it makes you want to play harder. It makes you want to sit down and actually talk to your coach and to your person who's trying to help you get better. So knowing that Phil cares about the players that he's around and he wants to do things the right way, it just changed your mindset. He takes the extra time that he needs. If you call him right now, hey, I want to get shots up, or hey, I want to do this, he's like, let's do it. Right. And so he's just excited to learn himself, but also teach. And it's never really about being right. And obviously there's always an ego when you're teaching, and stuff, and that's who you are. But at the end of the day, he wants people to be successful. And that's super awesome. And like I said, I mean, the time I work with him, you learn so many things that you didn't know you could probably do. Little hidden tricks here and there. But you never take that knowledge for granted ever, because it's something that you just don't get, right? So not everyone knows it, and everyone wants to teach it, and everyone wants to share it. So when you have someone like Phil who wants to do that, it just makes sense.
Yeah. And you worked out with him and Kyrie in the summer before, correct?
Yeah.
How are those workouts? Like you see the dribble moves and everything. Just take us through the workout.
Like I said before, like, Kai's in a bucket of himself because he's just so creative. And it's so natural for him. It's not really him thinking. He's literally just dancing. And I remember when I first started dribbling in general.
That's so crazy.
I was so stiff dribbling. It was like, they always make fun of me at the warehouse, like, so suburban, just like no street, no nothing, just like so like stiff, And so when I started working out with them and Kai, Kai and Phil, and, starting to like, increase my community, basically, it was like, you gotta dance, bro. And like, I could dance, like, it's not like I don't have rhythm. Like, come on, like, a serious, we got the beat, we're very close. We know how to dance, bro. We got rhythm, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, if I don't look at it as like ball handling, look at it as dancing, the rhythm. And then my mindset started to change. I'm like, oh, okay. And so hearing that from Kai, hearing that from Phil, it's like, okay, that makes more sense to me. And so it's tough. Like, it's so frustrating because I want to be perfect when I'm trying to train. And then a lot of times when I'm training, I look like a 7th grader. Like, I look so bad. Like, it's just the ball's flying this way, missed layups, missed shots, all these, like, it's just so bad. And then in games, it just like clicks. Right. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, here it is. And that's just how my mind works on training. But training with them, it's fun because it's like constantly you're getting challenged throughout the whole workout. Like, the whole workout, you're just like, what? Like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, how do you even do that? Like, I'm thinking I'm traveling. They're like, no, you got an extra step. I'm thinking I'm doing this. It's like, no, it's like,
damn.
Oh my gosh. And so like having that and like enjoying that process of like messing up constantly, like, it's pretty much a whole hour of his mistakes. Like, and that's frustrating as a player because you're like, I don't want to make mistakes. Like, I don't want to have the ball run off my foot every 5 minutes, because I can't handle the ball. But throughout those mistakes, like, it definitely pays off when you're at the game.
Yeah. And I think for someone like that, like, when you're working with that high caliber, like, you want to kind of see and feel how he does it, how Kai does it. You want to implement to your game. And with handles, I mean, like, Kai probably has the best handles ever, right?
I think so. I mean, when people try to trap him, like, in the short corner, which is like the worst place, where everyone tells you, like, first, like, year basketball, like, don't dribble to the corner, like, don't dribble. He's in the corner, he gets out in 2 seconds. Like, you try to trap him, it's no problem. It's like, how do you guard this guy? Like, but his ability to navigate in small spaces is an art. Like, it's not easy to get out of with 2-3 dribbles or, maneuver your body around a trap and finish, through contact. That's an art. And his handles are insane.
So he's the best ball handler ever. I would probably agree with that. I mean, but looking at the game and how it's evolved with dribbling and everything too. But overall, who would be like your top 5 ball hand, like top 5 handles in basketball, whether it's women's game, men's game, like top 5 you've seen, and it doesn't have to be what everyone else says. It's Jewell's top 5.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna put Kai up there. To me, like I watched a lot of AI. Obviously his crossover, which he didn't even get from himself. He got it from a practice player who helped him with the crossover. He stole it, just perfected it.
Damn.
I would say, honestly, guarding Cappy Pondexter was rough. She had a quick, Chicago handles is just different, bro. Like, it's just quick.
Strong and fast.
Strong and fast. It's hard to guard quick and fast guards. Like, and they got a twitch. It's like, good grief, right? I would honestly say even Kennedy Carter, because she's so fast, bro. She's so fast. Like, she's fast with and without the ball, which is, crazy. And she just has a hesitation and blast off and just left in the dust. Last? I don't know. I mean, it's probably... I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to say James Harden just because he's able to. It's a different kind of handle.
It is
to me. It's a different kind of handle because his ability to constantly keep you in a rocker step and then create a shot. I mean, he never gets denied. It's a different kind of handle to me. But it always kind of works. He's not gonna really. He doesn't always crush you up, but his handle and like the back and forth. Like Kelsey Mitchell kind of has that too. It's kind of like right in her pocket, and just like you never really know.
Shit, yeah.
It's a different kind of handle, but I think that's a so solid handle.
Yeah, I think like the thing with Harden, and I always watch his feet because they're always boom, boom, boom. Like they're always constantly moving in awkward directions as he's in that same spot, so it's leaving you guessing. And then all of a sudden, it's a sidestep lefty, or it's a blow by, or it's that pullback that got Wesley Johnson on the ground. He's pointing basically and knocked down. So he's nasty. I think honestly with handles, like top 5 for me, I feel like, is it a handle where it's like you never get the ball stolen, or if it's like a handle because you're like nasty with it? Because like guys like Nash and Stockton, bro, they had handles, but they didn't have the fancy handles. You know what I mean? But like overall dribbling and all that, I think my top 5 would probably be like Kyrie at 1. I would say Jamal Crawford.
Oh yeah, too. I forget about
Jay Cross.
That was nasty.
High dribbles too, like disgusting high dribbles.
Like going backwards.
I swear he was dirty. We can't forget about White Chocolate. I feel like Jason Williams doesn't get a lot of like.
He doesn't get enough love, bro. He's raw, dude. He's so dirty.
Oh my god,
so dirty. You go back and watch his highlights.
Please pull up.
Oh my gosh.
Like the highlight where he gets Gary Payton and Gary Payton tries to trip him,
and he still gets to the red, bro.
Oh my goodness, Jay Will was dirty.
Yeah,
Jay Will was dirty. Other guys with handles like that, honestly, I mean, people say like Tim Hardaway because he had that crossover, but that's kind of like an AI thing, right?
Facts. He had that. He also had the spin back.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. See, that's the thing though. There's different categories of handles. I think it's like the street ball handles is what everyone wants.
Yeah,
like the
Kyries
that's what you want.
And
you see,
Jay Cross,
that's just natural. That's just going to the park every day, and that's just having to me like that God gifted talent. Like you're just like in your bag all the time, like not even knowing that you're in your bag. Like for you, it's normal, right? And then you have, like you said, like the Steve Nash, like I'm gonna get to my spot. I'm gonna in and out to you. I'm gonna keep it simple, but I'm gonna get you, and you're gonna rock. You might fall here and there, like you might get bumped here. Like him, he's just IQing you. He's just like understanding angles, right?
Chess.
So it's like so it's like two different styles of
with the Nash dribble going around the basket.
Nash dribble, it always works, bro. Nash dribble always works. For any indie guards, do your Nash dribble.
Yes, 100%. Especially if you're small, like that's the biggest thing. I think the other underrated handles too, and to kind of round out top 5, I would say Tyreek Evans.
Ooh.
Tyreek Evans had some nasty ass handles back in the day, and man, like he used to put people on skates, bro. Yeah, and he was big too, like 6'6".
Yes, yeah. So you have
just Oh, he was dirty. And then, honestly, to round it out, I'm going to say, who had a nasty handle? Man, I'm going to go back to this and watch it and then be like,
sure.
hating myself.
How did we miss this guy? How did we miss this person? Yeah, no, I already know.
Honestly, like, I'm going to probably say, hate it all you want. I'll probably say Paul George.
I don't hate that.
Or Steph Curry. You know what? I'm sorry. Let me backtrack that.
Steph?
I'm gonna say Steph Curry.
But okay.
But that's like a James Harden handle.
That's definitely got a handle to me. Like he's like, yes, sometimes, but he also moves his feet so well. And because he's such a good shooter, he's always has that threat where he can stop. But his hezzy, you already know he comes down the other side. He goes behind the back. He's gonna pull it back. Like he has his packages to me. Like, you know, I'll watch him be like, if he's on this side, he's just behind the back, he's going to pull it back. He's probably going to shoot it. If not, he's going to put it back into the other hand, cross it back over, and finish it at the rim.
Yeah.
He has certain packages. On the other side, he's going to keep it moving, hold it a little bit, little back and forth, sidestep. Like, so to me, he has certain packages. But it's kind of the same thing. It's like just to get a shot off, right? He's not always trying to break you down. He's trying to just get a shot off. But because he's always moving, his handle allows him to kind of, set you up that way.
What about
go back and watch? He goes on the other side. Anytime he goes behind the back, he always brings it back. He'll see if you have it, and then he'll go into another in and out and do the, the famous
defenders. I feel so bad for some defenders, man. Unless you're a guy like TA, like Tony Allen, stay down, discipline, like in you, like you're kind of grabbing, but you're not, and you're just very gritty and aggressive, or like an Avery Bradley. Like, I feel bad for you, son. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get worked.
You play the game long enough, you're gonna get cooked at least once.
Yeah.
Maybe twice, maybe 3 times. You play it long enough, right? Like, it's gonna happen.
I swear, like, I'm thinking about people with handles now, but I'm like thinking like Baron Davis. Like, BD had some nasty-ass handles, like Stephon Marbury.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
See, now it's all coming back.
Now it's coming back, yeah. We have to run this back in like a week.
I know. Well, then, with the handles, it comes scoring. And there's been a lot of talk lately about, who's the best pure scorer that's ever played the game. Or in at least the top 5. Who comes to mind? Pure score, pure buckets. You, Jewell.
Right away.
When you think scoring, who do you think of?
Right away, I think of Maya Moore.
Wow.
Like right away, because it was just so effortless to me. Like to watch her just score on me, but like score on everybody. It just came down like natural. It wasn't a thought process. It wasn't like, oh shit, I had hesitation. It was just like so smooth. And I think when I think of like a natural scorer, like that's what I kind of put that in the bucket, right? Is it effortless? Does it look effortless, right? Like, because if it looks effortless, that means like you have mastered that craft, like when Steph's shooting, he's mastered the art, like the art of shooting, right?
Yeah.
Like, so for sure, my boy's first, I think, by far.
10,000 hours in the lab, huh?
Bro, just repetition.
When I think of like someone in the W, like pure score, I mean, DT comes to mind.
Oh, for sure. She's the assassin. Between them two, it's like, how do you not think of her,
bro?
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the shot and everything, all the fun, like all this stuff. It's just like butter. It's just butter. So like in the NBA, like it's hard for me not to say Kobe. That's all he did. I don't know if it was always effortless, or if it was just like high reps.
I mean, when you're triple team, what else do you want to do? Right?
I don't know.
Send another one. Send another one. We don't play one. Send another one.
We don't care, bro. Just put it up. I mean, you even look at like T-Mac. Like, I mean,
McGrady was dirty.
Yeah, like
McGrady was dirty. AI, pure score, pure bucket.
Like, bro, like there's so many, and it's just like every generation you have a lot. And I think I don't know would you consider like Shea a pure scorer?
That's a great question. I think he's a great scorer in the mid-range. I think he's an elite mid-range scorer, and he's pretty good at attacking the bucket. When he gets a step on somebody, he usually finishes it. And he gets the line obviously a lot. That's almost like he's almost like a James Harden, but in the mid range, right?
That's fair. So then,
because Harden's prime, you know what I mean? What he was doing was, I'm going to attack off the 3. He's going to start on top of the key and then attack. And then if he gets it by, he's going to get the foul call. But in Shai's case, it's almost like that, but he's almost doing it from 15 to 18 feet rather than starting out at 24 feet going in.
Okay, so are we saying Melo?
Oh, Melo is... Oh, my God.
You have to say Melo.
Melo has to be up there. I mean, Melo is I think Gilbert Arenas said it best. He's a 5-level scorer because he shoots free throws. You know what I mean? He can shoot free throws. He can finish on the block. He can finish the high post, and he's shooting threes at a high clip, standstill, and off the dribble.
Right.
And his mid-range game is just amazing. I think he's up there for sure. I think if you were to say like pure scores and there was a one-on-one tournament, and if Melo was like a 3 seed, that'd be your best value. That would be your best value to win the tournament. You know what I mean? Because you got Kobe at a 1 seed, Jordan at a 1 seed, but like, I mean, you can't forget about KD.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
that's easy money, literally.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I think, but best pure scorer in my opinion, like who I've seen someone with no weaknesses and can do everything is Kobe.
Yeah,
Kobe Bryant. I mean, the guy had 81 in a game. He outscored the Mavericks 62-60.
Yeah,
in 3 quarters. And then Phil Jackson sits him for the 4th. He probably could have had 88 that game, to be honest. He was on one. But yeah, shout out to Mamba, man. Honestly, like best pure score I've ever seen in my life.
Righty and lefty, man. Righty and lefty.
Yeah.
Fade away with the left. It's crazy. It doesn't matter.
Don't matter. Post game's dirty. Off the mid range catch.
Off the mid range. I mean, throwing off the bag with your sub, no problem.
30-point quarter. It's all good. Do you consider someone like Klay Thompson a scorer? Or is he just more of a shooter? Because he's had explosive quarters.
He's a shooter to me.
So he's like a Ray Allen.
Yeah, because you want him to dribble. Yeah, please. Dribble and score layups. Like, you're never saying, please score layups on, like, anyone else. You know, you're just like, don't let him, like, make it tough for him. You know, it's like, you kind of want shooters to just dribble.
What would you think of Ray Allen then?
What stage in life? Because he had a bag too. He was dunking on people too. You know, he was shifty.
So you don't think Klay has a bag then?
Not like that.
What's a bag for you? What's considered a bag?
I mean, I guess you got to be able to score at all 3 levels.
Okay.
Like consistently.
Okay.
Like to me, like you kind of know Klay's going to do 2 dribbles, bump you, turn and fade. Usually it's short. Like, you know, it is. It's usually a short shot, like, unless he's on the corner. And usually, like, you know, but that's usually what he does. He's not necessarily, like, going in and out behind the back to the rim, or he's not, you know, doing a crazy reverse layup. But at the same time, like, you better not leave him open. Like,
well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't leave him open. Like,
dude scored like 60 off 4 dribbles. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
exactly.
You do not want to give that guy airspace.
Right. Like, you don't want to give him any... You got to run him off the line as much as possible. But I don't think... I mean, yeah. Like, you'll be okay with him shooting pull-ups. You'll be okay with him... You know, obviously, like, you rather have that than him shooting threes. But you getting beat off the dribble and him hitting you with, like, a crazy Euro finish, you don't really see that as much. That as now. He had that. Like, he used to be like that. But as now, it's not as prominent.
Yeah. And like you said, Ray Allen had a bag at one stage of his...
He did. He did have a bag. Come on.
I mean, so did... I mean, then you can say Russell Westbrook had a bag then.
He definitely did.
Yeah.
I just think at some point of every professional athlete's life or career, they had a bag at some point. Whether it's like they just don't use it because they don't need to anymore, or, you know, it happens every once in a while, you start playing off instinct. But, I mean, as you play long enough, you start adding things to your bag. Like, I remember, like, with Sue, like, the last couple of years of her career, like, she started adding in, like, a hezzy, like, 1-foot shot or, like, a little floater. Like, she started to get it in her bag, right? She's like, I'm going to add this. And it's like, okay. Like, you have more confidence to do stuff that you normally don't always do. So, like, your bag can grow.
Yeah.
Your bag can shrink, right? But it's like, it just depends on, you know, how creative you want to be and how confident you are. A lot of stuff you could do, but you're just not confident doing it in games, right? So, like, whether it's Euros, whether it's shooting off 1 foot, whether it's, you know, like it's just the confidence to do it and rep it, but you feel comfortable doing it. But a lot of times people, they've done, X, Y, Z. They just don't always do it in games.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense.
Not everyone has a Birkin, Not everyone's
not everyone's got the drip. Not everyone's got a bag like that, and a drip like that. I mean, Jewell, lately I've been seeing what you've been posting. I got to know who your stylist is.
Listen,
I need to know your stylist.
right
some
now.
Of the fits you've been pulling out, man.
Listen, I had a different mindset for what I wanted to do this year, how I wanted to approach my closet. I literally got rid of like all my clothes from like last year, years before. I donated. I didn't get rid of them. I donated. Let's put that out there. Didn't waste anything. But I just wanted clothes that I'm gonna wear like now and like again. Like a lot of times you buy clothes and people are like, hey, just like it's a crazy, sweater. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna wear this sweater again. Like it looks cool for now, but like, am I gonna wear it in like 2 weeks or a month from now? And so I kind of changed my swag a little bit coming into this season, and found this awesome person to work with. She's from Canada, which is awesome. We work with a lot of Canadians-ish.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna reveal give her name and her status away. I gotta keep her on the
you gatekeeping?
in my bag a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let
gatekeeping's crazy. Gatekeeping's crazy.
I'll do it, but I won't do it on here. You guys will know. But if you guys follow me, a lot of times she posts stuff. You guys can figure it out. It's not that much of a secret, but no, she's doing a great job of just I hate shopping, so she does a great job shopping. I like tell her kind of with my ideas. She puts my chaos into paper, so it's a good partnership. And it's a little little swag here and there. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like the inspo with it, a little swag, a little JB action.
Yeah,
dropping some new tunes.
Listen, everyone knows, if you know me, I'm a huge Justin Bieber fan. Justin's my guy. I have so much respect for him, his family, all the things. It's just, so flying back after the game, it was a little rough, long flight, 4-hour flight, something like that. And to be able to listen to his new album, Swag, was like the perfect way to finish my day. If you haven't listened to it, just time is wasted. You need to get on it now. He's back, man. It's really cool to see it. And he's back. It's really cool. I hit him up like just telling him congrats on everything, but also I keep saying this all the time. People are like, why is Justin Bieber your favorite artist? I'm like, well, the growth of his writing, the growth of who he is like so special. And you can kind of see it in every album that comes out. And, it's cool to see that in artists, right? It's sometimes the artist stays stagnant and is like, they just do the same thing over and over again, right? And for him, he's able to, write more passionate songs, more meaningful songs, and really dive into like who he is and where he is in his life. And it's really cool. And the album's fire. So it's something that I've already listened to it like 4 times. Like I listen to my headphones in my car, like working out, like you gotta hear it differently. You gotta hear it differently.
Yeah.
And it's fire.
Yeah. Any favorite tracks you keep repeating?
I definitely have listened to Devotion a lot. He has a song on there with Sexy Red. He has like 3 songs on there that are just, I think, all the little things. I think that's what it's called. I'm about to pull it up right now. They're already like started on my
when did it come out? When the album dropped?
Literally like last night, like midnight. Like I was on, like I'm on the plane, like waiting, and like clock hits 12. Boom. I mean, Daisy, Go Baby, Things You Do, Soulful. I mean, he just has it's a great like all no skips. Even like the skits he has in the album with him and Drewski are like great. So
the fact that he got featured 3 times in this album is crazy.
Yo, it's a good little skit, for sure. So no, it's if you guys haven't listened to it, definitely listen.
Shout out to Biebs, man.
Yeah, man, he's back, man. It's cool.
Shout out to Biebs. When did you start listening to Bieber, by the way? Like, what was like the first album you listened to from him? Or like, where, like, Obviously, everybody knows like the little kid Bieber, you know what I mean? But like, when did you start actually like listening to him?
I'm a real fan. Like, I'm a real, like, you know,
you're a believer.
I am, bro. Like, from day one, like from like YouTube, like you guys. Do you remember when you guys to like convert the YouTube thing to MP3 and download it to your thing, and then now you have it on your iPod? Like, that's what I was doing. Like, all his stuff. Like, bro, we in high school, like we ran out to his freestyle of Otis. Like,
yeah, really?
Yeah, like I had to convert it, put it on there, put it on a CD, put it like, hey, put it on our warm ups. Like, we're running out to JB, like, you know, it's just, I've always just had and it's really cool too, because I was like, rarely you find like artists that are like your age and you kind of like grow up with them, you know? So like, it was kind of like worked out that way. Then, you know, now, you know, being able to associate with him and you know, got to know him and all that's really cool too. So like, it's just been cool to see like the growth of him as a writer, as an artist, dad, you know, as a hooper. You know, he hoops too. So like, you know, he's got a little bag, like a little rocker step, a little left, he's a little different, you know. But I've been, you know, we've been on this ride for a long time. So hopefully it never ends.
So growing together, so he was with you through the Notre Dame days too.
Bro, everything, every stage of my life has like a JB track, bro. Like, it has to be. I mean, if it's a musical of my life, like Justin Bieber's in it somehow.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, there's no shame.
Do you have a favorite track? Like a favorite do you have an all-timer or no? Is it like too hard for you to rank?
Yeah, it's pretty hard for me to like give you like one song. I mean, Changes is like, that album might be my favorite, but to pick a song, I don't know, man. I mean, I go back and listen to like his first album, like still now, you know? So yeah, that's a tough question.
No, I mean, for me, I don't listen to Justin Bieber that much, but he does snap on some features. For me, he does snap on some features, some songs. Maria, I'm Drunk is probably, bro, when he comes in, it's like godly, like I'm floating, bro. You know what I mean?
I get it, bro. And that's the thing, like I try to tell people, like, you think of Justin Bieber, a lot of people just think of him when he's like younger. Yeah. They don't really like listen to the full albums. They don't really see, they're like, oh, he's just like, no. You gotta like dive in, take a second. And every time someone does that and I give that to them, they're like, oh man, like I've been asleep. He makes this kind of music. I'm like, yeah, bro, like where you been? Like, he's not just, you know, it's not just pop or whatever. Now it's really his R&B. It's definitely now, this new album's definitely a little more R&B, more feels. But yeah, no, he's one of my favorites. So gotta give him love on the Warehouse. Like and subscribe, baby. Like and subscribe.
With the Bieber songs, as you grow with him, and I know you were saying like he was with you through the Notre Dame days. Was he blasting through the parties, the college parties, and all that as well, or what? Were you taking over the aux?
I was not playing Justin Bieber on the aux at parties, but I definitely was playing him all the time. And yeah, there's no secret that he was my favorite. So everyone knew. I was in the gym shooting, in the pit. He was on for sure. But speaking of college, how was your college experience? Like, do you have roommates? You live on campus? You live off campus?
Well, for me, not really. I went to CSU. I went to a CSU here in Turlock, CSU Stanislaus. This is a commuter school. I lived with my sister. I moved from Chicago. I moved from Schaumburg over here, so I lived over here. I just lived with my sister. It wasn't really like they had dorms and stuff, but it was more like if you're living in LA or something and you came up there. But if you're living in town, the campus is 5 minutes away. I literally walked to school. You know what I mean? So I didn't really have like the true on campus, like I'm gonna stay here experience. We had our fun, we did our thing, but it wasn't like that. Nah.
Bro, okay, so at Notre Dame, like when you first at the time when you first got there, like you had to room with a regular student. So there was no like, they want to make sure that all athletes and NARPs, non-athletes, like basically were treated the same. They wanted to be like different, which I respect. Like it's like understandable. At the same time, our schedules are completely different. So like, you know, we have 6 a.m. workouts. They're just coming back from the club at like 4 a.m. It's just like a whole different lifestyle. You're in a dorm. You know, it's just like, it's complicated because like your schedules are just so different and so drastic. So I remember at this point, so I had a roommate and like, I like my personal space. So having a roommate was like, bro, this is wild. Like, I don't know. Like, this is, It's
How big was the dorm?
It was small as hell, bro. Like, it's not like a nice, huge dorm. Like, this is like old school, like traditional dorms, like
you
just
see in the
small.
movies? Like the ones you see in the movies and shit?
Yeah. I mean, it was nice. Like, I was in a nicer dorm, but like a lot of the dorms were old. Like, some of them didn't have air conditioning. Like, it's just like an old. I'm just like, if I'm in college, like, I don't really want a roommate in like a small ass. I don't know. I want my space. I want my own bathroom. I don't want community bathrooms. Like,
no, I get you.
Yeah, you know,
you want your own sink. That's cool. No, I get you.
Yeah, like I don't want to like wipe your toothpaste out of my spot. Like, you know, it's just like, come on, man. Like,
I get it.
One sink. It's just like awkward and weird. Like, I don't know. So this one time, you know, we had early morning workouts, and you know, my roommate's like, hey, I'm gonna go out tonight, and like, be back, and like, you know, and like my roommate, we were cool, but it wasn't like my bestie. You know, it's just like cool, like we're cordial, like you know, like
mutual agreement.
Yeah, like you got your side, I got my side, we're cool. Like, you know, I help you out. You need.
I got you.
I had my alarm, and I think my alarm was set for like 5:30, right? And she gets in at like, I don't know, 4 or something. And so I'm already like trying to, you know, like you wake up in the morning, but you're trying to get that last like 5 minutes of sleep. Like, oh, man, I really don't want to wake up right now. Like, I just need 5 more minutes. Like, but that 5 more minutes was done. Like, she opened the door, saw the light from the hallway. Like, you know, she's clearly like inebriated, right? And so she's coming in. She's just like, just distraught. Like, you know, she's just hair everywhere. Like, you know, I'm kind of like awake, but like not really. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, please, it's like, I got 5 more minutes before my alarm goes off. Like, please, it's like not be crazy. So like, I'm like laying in bed, and mind you, these beds was like a bunk bed. So like, you had your bed up top and then your desk underneath. So like, I'm like, you know, like whatever. And her bed's the opposite. She took her bed and she did it like lower, then she did something else on her side. So I'm like watching her, like now she's trying to open the fridge, you know, and just drunk night, you know, delirious, like no idea what's going on.
Typical
So I'm like,
college kid, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I open, so now my alarm goes off. I'm like, damn. So I turn my alarm off. She's like, has no idea what's going on. So I like wait a little bit. So I'm like, I still got some time. Like, she's just in the way. So then I'm looking and I hear like water, right? I'm like, okay, dude, turn the sink off. Like, why is the sink on? Now look again. It's not the sink. It's her peeing, right? She's in the middle of our little like space by the fridge. Mind you, it's not a big space. So like, it's only a little bit of like carpet and then like, you know, the floor. So she's peeing on the floor.
Oh,
okay.
Geez.
She's drunk. Okay. Whatever. Like, all right, pee. All right. Yeah. So then I'm like, all right, like, what am I going to do? Because like, it's just everywhere, right? And it's dark as shit. Like, I had the light switch. It's like, I have to go down like from my ladder, turn on the light switch. Like, it's a whole thing. So now I'm looking, I'm like, all right, like, I got to get my clothes, I got to get my backpack, I got to get to workouts. I mean, she's still standing there. Like, I don't think she's definitely like blacked out, because she's no, like, I'm like just here. I'm like not even, I'm just like a poster on the wall at this point. Bro, she's taking a shit.
Stop.
Swear.
Stop.
What's the money on my guy?
No, you're lying.
On everything, bro. On everything.
Oh,
I'm looking like,
my God.
What is
on.
going on, bro? It is too early for all this chaos, okay? So now I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what is going on? She is done, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
She steps in it, bro.
Oh, come on.
She steps in it and walks on our carpet and then gets in the bed and passes out. So I'm like,
sick ass night, bro.
Bro, like gnarly, dog.
That's a
gnarly,
sick
dog, bro. Like for the memes, she passed out for the memes. So then
my God.
I'm like, all right. So now I'm like, how am I gonna get out? There's a puddle of pee. There's shit on the ground. And I gotta go, like, I have to jump, basically. I'm not stepping in this. Like, I can't. Yeah. Mind you, it's like 5 a.m. So, like, I'm not warm. I'm not stretched. It's just like, got my backpack on, got my clothes on. So I grab a hanger. Dude, this is like fucking like Mission Impossible. I grab a hanger and I'm grabbing the door handle, like trying to I'm going fishing, guy. I'm going fishing. I go and try to get the handle. Bro, it took me like 5 minutes. I finally get it. And I'm like, all right, so now I gotta pull the door open, and then jump out. Right? I'm like, bro, this is like parkour right now. So I go, I'm like, literally, I swear. So I'm like, holding the handle or the hanger. And I'm like, all right, on the count of 3, like in my head, like 1, 2, 3, pull the door open. I literally jump And I tell you, the back of my sandals was almost on like the stream of pee coming towards the door.
God.
Like I'm like on my toes, bro. Like my calves are like activated. I'm like freaking Michael Jackson on the carpet, like clear the floor.
Cause
I'm running. Now I'm a little late to get to fucking workouts. So now I'm like sprinting because I just had to like navigate Mission Impossible 4, right? And so I'm getting to the workouts. I'm like, what's going on? I tell him the story, like, bro, like, you guys won't believe this what happened to me. Like, and I took a picture too. Like, before I left, I had like take a quick picture just so I have evidence, just to have evidence. They didn't believe me. So I'm running. I tell them. So the day goes on. Like, now I just finished workouts. Now I have 8 a.m. class. Gotta go. Next thing I know, I get a text from my roommate, like, why didn't you help me? Like, you should have helped me. Like, you could have like carried me to the bathroom. I'm like, whoa. Oh. One thing I'm not doing is clean up your shit. Like, one thing I'm not doing is carrying you. Like, it's 5 a.m, bro. Like, we're close, but not that close. Like, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, that's too far. The boundaries have been crossed. The moment that like plopped on the floor, like the boundaries have been crossed. I'm not doing that. But I tell you, that was the last day I talked to my roommate. And the last day I stayed in that dorm, I stayed with one of our seniors the rest of the year. I'm like, I'm not doing this, bro. Like, I can't. Like, control yourself. Like, I'm not doing this right now, bro. Like, that was like, I'm like, I would never, ever forget that fucking story, bro.
That's nasty, bro.
Dude,
I can't live with, bro. I couldn't imagine having, oh my God.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
forget it, cuz I'm done.
We're not doing
I can't do that.
I'm not doing that, bro.
I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not on that shit. No,
bro. You stepped in your own poop. Walked across our carpet.
And got in your bed. That? Bro, who ended up cleaning that shit?
Bro, her for sure. I don't know if she thought I was going to come back to the room and like check in on her. And I know you're still alive because I saw you just walk across the hall, across the, our little freaking 4 steps of a room to your bed. Like, I know you're not like, need an EMT. So I think you're good. Like, call your boyfriend, tell him to come back and carry you. The crazy thing, I went back like maybe like 2 weeks later to like finally get my stuff out. And there was like still a stain.
Oh, that's
like
nasty.
On the floor. I'm like, yeah, I'm so glad I don't live anymore. I'm like, you didn't even clean up, bro. Like,
you didn't even do it right.
Get some bleach, bro.
Yeah.
Like, get
some Clorox in that bitch, bro.
Like something, guy.
No.
Like, bro. Like, nasty, I'm not.
Bro.
I couldn't do it.
What? Have you been in contact with her ever since? I know you said you didn't talk to her. You haven't talked to her since that day, literally.
No, I'm judging you. I'm sorry. I am. Like, I think you're cool. Like, you're very nice. Like, but
you might have been a good time up until 2 a.m.
Yeah,
you never know.
Exactly. You would have had like a crazy, awesome, like, from I don't even know, from 9 to 2 a.m. You were just the best person in the world. But the moment you got back and did that changed my whole like perspective. And they got mad at me because like I didn't help you. Like,
flip the script back on you is crazy.
Like, I'm sorry, I have a 6 a.m. workout that you may be late for. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to keep my scholarship. Like, I don't like. Let's talk about it. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to win the ACC, tournament over here. You're over here taking a shit and stepping in it. Like,
you're over here literally shitting yourself.
Yeah, like, you're mad at me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not doing that. Come on, bro. Like,
life lesson for y'all, man. Control yourself.
Control that.
I mean, we've had some rough nights. What about? We had some rough nights, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe you got to take an Uber home.
Oh, Ubers. Yeah, I have like a love-hate relationship with Uber and Lyft. I love them, but sometimes they get kind of crazy. And I don't know what story.
Elaborate a little bit, Jewell? I don't elaborate a little bit on what's going on with that?
I don't know what story to tell.
The fact that you say there's a story to tell in multiple Ubers after a long night or whatever.
Multiple Ubers, bro. Like, it's just like, all right, so this one, I get in the car. I'm going to actually play pickleball, surprisingly. And the guy picks me up, and we're driving the expressway. And all of a sudden, I'm always like on my basic cues. I'm in the car. Like, I'm always just checking and like make sure everything's like kosher. And the guy, he's driving, and I kind of see like one of these, like, I'm like,
you good, bro?
Hey, you good? He's like, yeah. Like, can you turn the music on? Like, turn it up. Like, blast it. Like, maybe some rock and roll. I don't know. Something kind of get you, woke. And he's like, yeah, no problem. Turn some music on. Like, We're driving, and then I see kind of his head go down again. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna talk to this guy, and maybe like, he's tired, and a little conversation wakes him up a little bit. And next thing I know, I'm not even kidding you, we're driving, and a semi truck is coming right here, and this guy's like, ew. It's like The Hangover, bro. Like, yeah, you're good, okay, like swerving, like that literally happened. I said, all right, like enough. So I'm like, bro, like, do you want to like pull over and stop? He goes, were you scared? Yes. Like, you almost hit a semi truck. Yeah, I'm scared. He's like, oh, I got fired from my last job because I fell asleep as a truck driver and had a crash, and I'm just really tired all the time. And I'm like, stop fucking talking. Like, pull this car over right now. Like, we're not doing this right now. He's like, yeah, I get, I fall asleep on the wheel, and I don't know why my last job wouldn't hire me back. It's just one accident. I said, bro, if you don't stop, pull over this car, like, we're on the expressway, you're swerving. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is not real life. He's literally telling me, he's like, oh, you shouldn't be that scared. Like, it won't be that crazy of a hit if I hit the semi truck. I'm like, we're not having this conversation.
No. The fact that it's keep going. He like keeps going with the convo.
Keeps elaborating. He's like, yeah, it's just, I don't. Then he goes, I'm like, the exit's right there. Can you just pull over? I will literally walk the rest. Like, it's like 1 mile. I will walk. It's a nice day out here. I have water. I have snacks in my bag. Like, I'm all good, bro. I don't need you to risk my life. He's like, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. I'm like, it's right there. Just like, please, like, just even like coast to the exit. Like, don't put your foot on the gas, bro. Just coast it. Like, please. I swear, like, just give me to grass. Like, And so he's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm so tired. I don't know. I'm like, I just stop the car. Like, stop the car. So he finally stops the car. I get out. He's like, good thing you got out of the car, because I really don't think I would have been able to make it there, man. Like, I just can't do it. I was like, this seems like deeper than your sleep problems. I just need to go play pickleball, bro. Like, you're really ruining my vibe right now. Like, this is not what I envisioned, like, trying to get to this place. Like, I'm like, bro, like, why do you have a job? Like, someone's just telling you, hey, like, I almost hit a semi-truck. Were you scared? Yes.
Bro, I don't know what the background checks are for Uber or anything like that, but that's kind of reckless, no? Like, telling you that, like, hey, it's not going to be that bad if I just wreck my shit hitting this fucking truck.
I was like, excuse me? Like, are you serious? Like, is there cameras? Like, this is not, like, you got punked. Like, he was dead ass. I'm like, yeah, I can't have that. Between that and then literally like a couple of days ago, I'm in Uber in New York. I already have like a love-hate relationship with New York itself because it's just chaos to me. We're driving, we're at a stoplight, a truck rams the car in the back.
Stop.
We're like, oh God, like, luckily the game.
Are you serious?
I promise you, bro. So then the guy gets out, the Uber guy comes out, he's like, hey, like, license and, registration. The guy's like, no, like, F you, I'm not showing you my license. Like, you hit me. I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
here we go.
Like, I'm like, how'd you, like, his car is like messed up in the back. Like, we're just kind of chilling. And I'm
Who
like,
was all with you in the Uber?
It was just me and my girl. We're just sitting there and we're just like, what do we do? Like, do we stay? Like, we're kind of far, like, like, are we witnesses? Like, do we like call the cops? Like, what happens? And they're going at it. The guy's like, bro, like, you hit me. Like, I didn't do this. You're going to make me lose my job because you didn't want to go on a red light? I'm like, you didn't want to go on a red light? Because it was a red light, bro. He's like a red light.
Is this real life?
I'm like, this is a movie. Like, why does it not happen to anybody else but me? I swear. Like, random stuff happens to me. I'm like, this is not real life. Like, we were there for like 20 minutes and I'm like, all right, like, I'm going to get out of the car. But like, they were like fighting. So I'm like, this way's traffic. This way's like haymakers. I'm like, which way did we go, bro? Like, left or right? Pick your poison. It's unbelievable.
That's a fun way to be a part of a road trip.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to go home. I need to go home. Like, that's when like, stuff like that starts happening, you go home.
You just wrap it up.
Yeah, it's no need. This is like, it's not worth it. Like, listen, take the 20 bucks. Like,
that's such like a New York thing though. Like one guy cuts him out, the cab driver gets out, they're fighting.
Like he headbutt the guy. Like, you hit me. Headbutt. I'm like, all right, this is like turning to UFC right now, bro. Like, I mean, his car's not that damaged. It's like a little bumper. He's mad because it's a new car. I get it. Like, you're in a big ass truck. Like, delivering like meats and goods. Like, it's like,
yeah.
It was like, the guy had like tats on his neck. Like, he's like intimidating the guy. I'm like, I just want to get to dinner. Like, I'm hungry. Like, a reservation's like 30 minutes. Like, speed this up, please, sir.
I'm glad you enjoyed New York.
Yeah, man. What a trip, my guy. What a trip.
Well, I'm good. I'm glad that you're home though. Glad that you're home.
Yeah. I'm just gonna drive myself or like walk. That's more of the story. Like public transportation, you never really know. You know, like you gotta go back to old school. Just get your steps in. You know, get your 10,000 steps in. You'll be fine. Don't worry about anything else. Like just show up sweaty to your dinner dates. It's totally fine.
And that's your life lesson from Jewell, everybody.
Facts. Like and subscribe to the Warehouse, guys.
It's just different out here.
It's just different, bro. It's different.